recent breaking news coming in at this hour. Important to understand. We have a comment coming in from the External Affairs Minister Jaishankar, who has made a big remark on the Indo-US trade deal. Important to understand that the External Affairs Minister has said in our court that we will not necessarily agree on everything. Apart from this, he's also gone on to say that we are wedded to our strategic, in fact, economy. Important comment coming in from the External Affairs Minister Jaishankar, where he's gone on to say that India is doing its own calculations. Let's also listen in to what the External Affairs Minister had to say.
Of Russian oil, does that not impact your strategic autonomy? Because that's how you were explaining it in the past.
No, look, I think one, we are very much wedded to strategic autonomy because it's very much a part of our history and our evolution. And it's.
But can you exercise this strategic autonomy today as much as you want?
No, well, we do, and we've always done. I think it's something which is very deep, and it's something which cuts across the political spectrum as well. Where the energy issues are concerned, look, this is today a complex market. I think oil companies in India, as in Europe, as probably in other parts of the world, look at availability, look at costs, look at risks, and take the decisions that they feel is in their best interest. So I would say, and we have a position which on that. So I don't want to rehash the polemics of that. I think that phase has passed. Today, when coming to Munich, very honestly, I'm kind of coming here in the afterglow of an India-EU FTA and a very successful visit of Chancellor Merz. So I would rather, look, we are not in 22, we are not in 23, we are not even in 25. So many things are changing, and so many of us are doing our calculations and recalculations. It's important for us to say, what are the touch points, what are the common grounds, where is it we can strengthen each other? We would not, we talk to each other quite often. We would not necessarily agree on everything, but I do believe that by doing that, and if there is an inclination to find common ground and overlaps, that would happen. But if the bottom line of your question is, would I remain independent-minded and make my decisions, and would I make choices which sometimes may not agree with your thinking or his thinking or somebody else's thinking out there? Yes, it can happen.
You are now.
Well, on this, we have my colleague Disha Bakshi joining us on the broadcast. Disha, an important piece of information coming in. Ever since the framework of the deal has come about, the Commerce Minister has diverted all questions on India's purchase of Russian oil to the Ministry of External Affairs. Now we have a fresh reaction coming in from the Ministry of External Affairs, where the External Affairs Minister has yet again reasserted India's position as a strategic partner. Now, I wish to understand how exactly does this translate in terms of the trade agreement that's been forged between India and the United States?
Remember, Reed, that what we have right now is an interim framework of the US-India trade deal. That final trade deal is yet to be signed, which is going to be inked. It's expected in March. And over the past week or so, the US has repeatedly reiterated its position, saying that whether it's US President Trump, but also Marco Rubio at the Munich Security Conference itself said that India has promised the US, this is what the US is claiming, that India has promised to stop purchasing Russian oil. But from the Indian side, from whether it's the, as you mentioned, the Commerce Minister or now Foreign Minister, we have made it very clear that our focus is our strategic autonomy, and our purchase of oil and our ties with Russia are part of that foreign policy. We are not going to be coerced or bullied by anyone when it comes to our purchase of Russian oil and our energy security. So that's exactly what
important point
Foreign Minister Jaishankar is saying.
Navarro, US President Donald Trump, several of Trump's aide have time and again reiterated that they want India to stop buying Russian oil. It's going to be, in fact, interesting to see how exactly does the statement go down with, of course, US officials. Thank you so much for joining us and sharing those updates.